How come I found it? A friend sent and said we've running the night before and have recently been seeing it. And the roles of unique incorporation bars are received informally. Even as we speak, he's rounding up members of the list to come against Stanson with he had a favor to ask you. In case you haven't heard from him, perhaps you could seek. Otherwise, I'll come on us. I'm good to see you. Our work has paid off. My friend was supposed to establish a bar, however, we are already assigned to the mission. So please save for the 1.5. Our new recruit realized the experience of sneakers to fill the rings. I immediately thought you. You are extremely among the bards. I should be grateful at heart. I also take the liberty of requesting transfer unit with the combined experience. Skill about. Listen. Good order. Come, Hillard. I say that as your best interest in the young man, I should be so grateful with it. But all accounts, we have instrument possessed of Captain Sir, maybe exemption, we're glad to cooperate. And then allow me to make a brief mention. In order to receive it, anonymous letter, one makes certain things. We should have the unit. Speak of attending an autumn war. Should you desire it, send the most capable of 9 ounce, I'll be waiting. The war between the Kenan and Amigo, but that extends 100 years ago. Later image where the student was accused damage might just not be another elusive. Leadership believes this likely to be sure. It is not a risk that we're going to take. Nay, not the wind of the public sentiment blowing as they are. You, all of the orders for the alliance has liberated Amigo. Those among the citizens of the truth, a small but determined faction that refuses to wrong the coast. They still view Amigo as the enemy and this to be allowed to approach the people's command. We must fulfill the ambition to make contact with the letter sender. We call our mission a bloody error, more like it. The seeker proves inconvenient to get down and with them, you sweep up in the rock and run along. 100 times. The dressing superior officer. You are the famous Kenan, why not? Whether the secret trust be true, and given my personal assurance that you and your received due credit for your discovery. That's good enough for me. The service since me and Kenan last performed together, I just want to enjoy the moment and not completely. It's a subject of the old generation especially, and for us bards, it is only noble for involving for the mission. I dare say there are much more to reflect upon. Mr. Bro, I wish the three of you best of luck. I don't remember this character. But do let us make haste to the nightmare before Kenan can excite any more. What the hell are you? Hey, can you tell your gender? I am normal, boy. We come as you bid. I too. I never said that, To be clear, I did not. So why'd you summon us here? This I found. You see, like Fingerdarns, I have an ancestor that fought in Arm War. It was he who was the first learned of the tome in question. Then I learned of my parents, but since then I've dreamed boring little pages and the lies within Alameda territory. Iris have resigned, never chance. Then the basement no way was made clear. I heard of tidings of flames of the brotherhood passion were rekindled. Finally I can fulfill my dreams. If I told myself before I thought better. I am no soldier, you see, and I prosper wandering in war of lavish lands in search of a tome. Frankly unrealistic. That's why I decided to reach out to the Earth. Based on my parents' account, I am confident that I can track down the tome and I will help you find it. I only ask you to take me with you. So what do you say? I am but common that knows little of the ways of the nation. In such a secret of a tome would be harmful. If we wish to find a tome, we must agree to your company. Quite a demand to make of our initiative. Yeah, you got stone, that's for sure. I like it. You're serious? The civilian is essentially holding us for ransom. You praise him for his stones? Look at this way. We didn't know the tome existed, nor have we have the faintest idea where to look at it. Better to have a help than to fumble about blind. Okay, come on. Our appearance is truly that is a point to a border. Besides this talk of stones on moves, I'm not denying that we would destruct. We read the terms, he is ours, you must obey our orders all the time. Letter, sir, you shall not regret bringing me on. First we make present here that order to others, that makes sure. You got a weapon. Oh sh! Establish a transfer, the servant. Again, I'm a key. Armies of the four nations united under the one banner, one purpose. Well, where to now? Before we venture the world, get a banner, we would like to come and ourselves to the land. As servant captain, it should be similar to you previous to permission for us to remain here, just as long as it is our bearing. I suppose it would only be prudent. Our first message of Kenan. And I will get right to bonding with the locals. I always wanted to compare songs with one nation. But the kid isn't he? Yes, pay no mind to me now then. I will make my own inquiries in the meantime. You are to lay low and refrain from bothering the garrison. Understood? Attend to business, play to eat. started. Now everyone's still looking for it. Ooh, I must apologize. The confession that I'm making hurts myself. The menace doesn't matter half the story how I feel compelled to make my effort for Mr. Guidance and all he seemed to lead. Wait a minute. I'm curious as to what he has learned. Looking around the castle at parameters. Mass Dennis has arrived in the area. Time to soldier with now. He has been what happened? What is that, bro? There. Master Guy, I owe you an apology. I assumed you were doing your work. I'm sorry. And if you're able to die, someone wants to cook. Just a rail guard taking it one step. There are certain but I think the food is trouble is my passion. Bass has been acting quite fishy since we got here. And slept good and was subject to it's like doesn't really limit it does. Hey, it's been a while, guys. How's it? We have continued our surveillance and noble activity. It's beyond a doubt that it is motive. In order to find a tome, it is past that we have searched for the field, but suggesting investigations this ruin him out. He has incredible claim that he hasn't have enough information. They bastard wants all to lunacy. But we'll try as we must. Might have to do with Snipper. You know, the Mass Balance Alliance porter exactly as with the Bush, they exactly know where to strike. That's all. The only explanation is that there's a mole in the garrison leaning intelligence. So who could a mole have saved the Norval? Every move is marked and respected. We must know less of a noble's plot. It only can lead us to ill. We must need him bring it to light swiftly before he can do any harm. At the end, I have been needing Norval close, allowing him no chance. But now he is really itching to rendezvous with his company. It's time that when it comes, we need you to Norval some false information. That it, I am in us up the chance to speak. He is like to do within the great history. This will afford us an opportunity. That's so flattering, I know, but I cannot deny it's believable. Try to go visit Norval and plant your information. Once you've done, come here and meet us. Well, I already recommend trap promising. It depends though it is searchable waits now if you would. Go forward. My friend Novo has rushed out to camp. He was headed towards the ruin of your girlfriend. I swear it's the same exact spot. Oh wow, already. Old fashioned dress. Let us speak, shall we? We have my lord. Hold up with all sewage as we train our press. Last, your banner journal. I just about outstayed my welcome at the garrison. When the adventurers caught us falling out of control, I feared that the game was up. Thanks to the two were blind fools, and all this time watching me, they didn't see a thing. Merlin skimmed the tone. I see you're right. Once we return to Gardania and make this knowledge public, none shall harbor so much as a shred of sympathy for the Alamegan. They shall pave the way for us to propagate Lord Vancellian and his will and advance our agenda. Alas, we've uncovered Norval's purpose. The tomb is right before our eyes, or no less. Commander Hillock spoke of the faction that extremely opposes our aiding Almega. I dare say we found them. But how did Norval come to lead us such a crew? What is the talk about in the 100 songs who led our forces against Scarlet Arda in the Autumn War? Only to die of an illness before finding the fight was over. The very same has lost its leadership, and we found a lot. We have lost the war entirely and had the other nations not come to our aid. I don't know about you, but it seems to me our damning little secret portrays Noble seeks to use it to stoke the fires of anti-Alamega's sentiment to some sinister end. This cannot be borne. We cannot let them have the journal. How did you? No matter. Perhaps you're not such a blank after all. Well, very well. Take your journal. And take it. Read it. Know the vile crimes Alamigo committed against the Lord of Venture. Against my own blood. I see the folly of aiding such a honorless people. What do you mean, your own blood? Did I mishear? Did you say the Venture was his ancestors? And that's what it sounded like. The folks here loved by all, centuries and countless songs. That is the pain the reader, his descendants never would have guessed. Anyway, welcome to we got a bigger. So let's see what this Muslim tomb is hiding. I extended the invitation to negotiate peace. The meeting must be in secret, I explained, for not all my officers share my view. My opponent accepted the arrival at the appointed hour. Peace. Everyone knows there was no such peace of an offer. Wait, it continues. Without suspicion, he took his seat, and without suspicion, he drank the poisoned wine. The effect was swift and sure, and within moments, the man lay dead at my feet. Was murdered by poison? To this day, Lord Venture remains an object of worship among many other Gordinians. Were they to learn of this, the present grumbling against the Alamigo liberation are liable to grow into large-scale protests. I'll deny as some Alamigos did some terrible things in the past, but what Norval is trying to do ain't no better. Might be as he's after the truth, nothing good can come of this, certainly not any dissented song. The truth, tell me. When we surrender this journal to our superiors, what do you think they will do with this knowledge? To your side, I reckon the brass hats and all hats would want to cover it up, bury it nice and deep, and pretend it never existed. Aye, nor would I put it past them to exploit the knowledge to gain leverage in dealing with Alamiga, but whatever they are or do, none of our concern is it. Duty compels us to hand over the journal to the headquarters. You are the leader of the Merry Band season. Duty compels you to obey your orders. So they often. You decide whether we hand over a journal or not. No, forgive me this. It has the right to offer. As the leader, mine is a burden of decision. At any rate, there is any place in more dilemma. Let us ourselves head back to Castrum before his mates decide whether to have another go. And for the quick travel. Custom, given me the room. I must read the journal, and I'm afraid there is no two ways about it. He summoned Vraza under the protest of peace, and then slew him before it. However, one myth remains. It appears one of Vendra's sons was present at the fateful meeting. Landra was his name, and he narrowly escaped with his life, but instead of crying bloody murder, he announced that the sire had died of illness. Here is the man who witnessed his own flesh and blood, and it is the most unhuman manner. Conceal the truth. What did he do this? It avails him not to recognize the motives. Will live for the future of the boat nation, the truth is best to keep buried. No good can come of thee. Yet, though seems the logic, my hearts rebel against the idea of our nature's mind. Increase HP via healing action by 50. into this. That is all but guaranteed to stick in history. Although a long, hard course of action that was due as I believe that I make my decision. However, I would ask for your honest opinion. Do you think it is sort of downward you may situation as ever you are an island of calm? Think, as the leader of the unit, I am now ready to make. Let us find closer. Now it's my decision. So you made up your mind then? I have to, I shall go to all of Nurse and entrust the journal of the superior's care. Above all, we cannot allow this to be used as an instrument of hatred. Having said that, neither I shall stand true to be erased. I will oppose any certain to do. I'm not sure I understand. What do you want to do exactly? I will hand over the journal on the condition that the truth be revealed one day, but when the people are able to call me indecisive, but I cannot bear to see a tomb misused, not another truly buried. So I look at the census standing his ground. It goes without saying, but I'm with you. Ain't no one going to exploit or erase history on my watch. My friend, don't let it get to your head. Have a decision not be likely to be knocked you on your arm. So much you decide, never change. Some of the fellows asked me to pass this letter to you. Love Norval. Journal is yours to do as you wish, but you take it away. I will speak with Kaiser and Kaiser alone at one time. I await you in Dimful, the participant one. Oh, this reeks. Tell me it don't. But if it's a trap, we would Norval ask for the strongest of us. You may truly have something important to say. It will also offer us a chance to convey our intent. I loathe to expose you to danger, my friend. I like the idea of you going alone, but that defeats the purpose of the meeting. At the first sign of danger, so get out here fast. I don't feel like retreating. I'm just giving over. Let's go to the dim one. Ask for him to come as well. Nothing was built. I thought it would be alright if you would be there. I should have gone as well. Being distancing, there was mad snip on the way. Marina, he left a message. We have our friend. We sent out the best order. Therefore, you defeat him and cover up your eyes. We're gonna start your head. If we charge him, we put him temporary. Need help. We're gonna feel? Nice. Alright. Journal, I'm still holding on to it. Told them if the chief would hand over, they were gonna have to. Unlike that friend Samson, they don't have much to faith in order. Don't trust them in a betting. There's a bargain ship, not the best. We will gentle into it. We don't want to know what might. But for now, we will sit tight, wait for Nova to do something. Then we will plan something doing our own. Until then, rest up. The man that you mother's nest. In exchange for sense of freedom, we were here to content and give our journey to the public. Bastard won't be satisfied until all go down and hate all the immediate goods. Jesus Christ, what the hell would the Gardenian be? The brass hats, the liberty, a course of action as we speak. Not much we can do now. You will not wish to hear this, but the order rejects Norval's demands. He and his band are to be summarily eliminated. What? 1 second. You won't even try to negotiate sentence release? As a nation, we cannot bow to the acts of intimidation. I'm afraid negotiations were never an option. And here I must repeat the order to you to relinquish the journal at once. So what you're saying is you're banning sentence, so you're gonna let him die. Here's the great Valkyrian, hero of Bulgaria, but you won't even lend an ear to his descendants. Oh no. Instead of you choosing the easy way out, just to kill everyone, even your own men, wash away the bloody past with more blood. Just to be clear, I ain't siding with Norval. There's no excuse for his method, but there's no excusing yours either. It's bullshit, and that's what it is. No, pray do not be so quick to despair. I was simply relaying the outcome of the command's deliberation, a deliberation in which the elder Stacy had no part in. Thank God, because there's no way my mother has anything to do with this. As you say, Gullen, the order is bullshit, not the words I would have chosen, but you speak the truth nonetheless, and I, for one, have no intention of abiding them. The decision was largely influenced by the sinful landfall of our leaderships, and not the boldest handful. If I may add, 'tis plain for the fact that they did not think to bring the matter before the LCs here. Captain Smith is a dear comrade like you. I would not spare no aid in any effort to rescue him. I am pleased to say that we are not alone in this sentiment. As a matter of fact, I've already reached out to my Lancer and Archer acquaintance, and they stand ready to aid you in your cause. Oh, now we're talking. There's still hope for the Order. It has good yokes like you, Borsi. I would thank you not to call me that now. Now, the Order will move as soon as the sermon and location. So time is of the essence. Garland, pray take word of these developments. My mother would not approve of this. Mama Kani-san would not approve of this. Meanwhile, Kaiser, I need to bear word to the two guildmasters, Luiskin and Yang. Tell them that the time is nigh. Pray return here swiftly. Briefed me on the situation. Sensen once trained in these very halls, and all I could like to hear his excuse for being captured easily. Anyway, you may count on the Lancers that Sensen was one of the own disputes with him. The request comes from both you and the longtime friend Vorsala himself. Time is nigh. Very, very well. We'll make ready to depart at once. Many has offered their boats. There are not souls here who have not known you. Yes. Together let us rescue Sensen. It's been a while since I've seen you again. Just like I like to pass a day without being lectured on. Like or not, I'm stuck with the bloody one because you cannot pick your friends. You know. I'd be still. You may not hear, but your archery is far from trained and under my attention. You will wait your turn. Not for a moment too soon, these will have got moved out. Our scouts report of a noble and his band has since returned to the Twellswood. They have made their land in North Shroud their Shard of Dalmud. Even as you speak, the Order mobilize the unit for an assault. We must be there ahead of them. Set at once. Make the first other spring, and you shall instruct the others to join either. Remain here and install our forces as long as we got can. Our crew, let us keep it away to work. Our guild friends will take down the sentries to Kenan, and we're free to close in on Norval and give him a thrash he deserves. Well, I was not expecting you here to deliver the Gridanian's answer, are we? You wish, you've craven horse son. Whether your demands are, it ain't got nothing to do with us. Since you're acting alone, I thought you have some wit. Or do you care that little of your friend? You'll sense it before you get your answer, and deals off. Everything you've worked up to being slow. Or do you care that little of your goal? Perhaps you have some wits after all. Clever though your ploy may be, have you strength to back it up? Well, don't worry. You don't have to worry about the score. We're gonna knock you around so hard, all the scales will fall off from your eyes. If that ain't enough to make you succeed, I'll even slap in a song or something lively to wake up you from that misguided belief. Oh my god. Easy takedown. Yeah, my guy was low on health. I gotta say, out of all the fights, this probably is the least. There's a diamond from the sexy siren. Why do you not understand? Why do you not see the Alamegans for the filth they are? Let's see, spirits and please. Let each arrow be loosened from the forest centuries, and the greatest rule of all the world. A song. How do you know it? I learned it just recently with a spot of hell from Gestal here. He showed the Valkyria grave where I understood your family been tending for generations. The song was engraved on the hearthstone. It was a fine piece. It ain't hard to see why your ancestors loved it. Taking up arms that we might have peace, so the words go. Words that came from Venchin himself, as a matter of fact. The Autumn War gave birth to a good and many anthems, and good many of them borrowed his words. Take a look and you'll never notice a recurring theme. Peace and harmony. How dare you preach me of my ancestors? For generations my family has sought justice for Lord Venchin, so you can possibly comprehend our pain. Not just perhaps, but I dare say your great-grandsire, Lord Andra, ran better than any man. He witnessed his own sire murdered before his eyes. He knew the painful truth, yet he chose to keep it a secret. Why was this, do you suppose? It was because he knew that, above all else, his sire desired peace. having been made known that their hero was struck down by treachery, ordinary Gordanians would not have been satisfied with protecting their homes. Nah, they would demand justice. They would have demanded blood. The war would have raged on, leaving yet more death and destruction in its wake. And the peace that Lord Venture dreamed of would have gone up in smoke. Knowing this, Lord Landrel, spare me your lies, Lord Landrel. Venture desired Alamigo's destruction, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Tell me, young man, did it not strike you odd as that I knew of Lord Ventral's grave, that which your family has kept secret all these years? The explanation is simple. I had the honor of knowing Lord Landrel. Like you, he admired Lord Venture and everything he stood for, and what he stood for, first of all, was peace and harmony. If you would honor both their memories, you would do well as to honor these ideals. Not be. My ancestors despised Alamigas. Yes, they all did. If not, everything I've labored for, all this was for naught. I ask not that you forgive, but know that neither will we will forget. When the time is right, I want to see it that all of Lord Vengeance' great sacrifice. 'Tis I swear in Nofika's name. Odd. Yes, not. I ask you to believe that as an ancestor firmly did, in a brighter future, one of our own shaping, undarkened by shadows of the past. I sent the others back. We can deal with the rest ourselves. We're not, Kaiser. I am quite well, thanks to you and Gardent. It ended with only a few cuts and bruises. I may rest. I must see that one last task, making good on my promise to Norval. Come, let us return to Alder's Nest. Apologies for keeping you waiting, Commander. I have Gilbert Journal with me, and I will surrender it on one condition. Once the verity of the tomb's content is asserted, the orders must make the truth public knowledge when the time is right. On this we are in mind. Not only will we rely on the terms to leadership, I speak strongly in favor of them. Know that the mind is but one voice. More shall be needed if we are able to strengthen our cause. As such, we must rise through the ranks swiftly to stand with them. And with you, I fear it will take a while to attain that honor. To be fooled and taken captive so easily, I'm still green as summer grass. It is true that the succor of this mission is owed much to Kaiser, and you would do well to give it your profuse thanks. However, I suggest that you give yourself more credit. You may have much more to learn, but you will learn them in good time. This time, you were faced with numerous trials, yet did not accomplish your mission in spite of them. I listened to Vorse. We came back with a tome, and no one can say we didn't do our job. Look at you, a bit of praise and you're a stunned marmot. That won't do at all. If you're gonna shape the future of a nation, you're gonna have to shape up. You're right, Garfield. for leading our unit and fulfilling a promise to Norval. I must rest upon the shoulders. Come with me. I will ever stand to tell Forge on. Kaiser, I must need to go to file my report, but I have allowed me to offer you your heartfelt thanks, not only for your invaluable aid, but for being an example to me. By following your lead, I will strive to become the best leader I can be. That my unit strong, might one day serve. Good wall. Oh my god. And off we go. Good, and he's hale and hearty at any rate. I'll stick with Sanson for a while and make sure he don't tear up in any stitches. In the meantime, would you go and let Gentle know we've returned? I'll be along myself soon enough. Speaking of the old man, to think that he would know Phil's son, You get to that age and not rub shoulders with legends or two, eh? And so I take a habit of calling me Vorso him. My thanks for bearing word. The Samson God may not have endeared themselves to the twin other's leadership. They have found stout allies and commander in Helson. I must say, I am truly stirred in the spirit that the younger generation blaze a new path. I pray that Norval too will find his own path to walk, one that is paved not with hatred but with hope. That is the lead to pace both in the world and this heart. 'Tis what his ancestors would have wished. In him I see them. It calls to mind my day spent learning bow and song, and his great-grandsire is kindly old man who tirelessly tended his father's grave, never forgetting the ideals he stood for. Somewhere along Lord Spencer's line, those ideals have faded away, but thanks to you and yours, they may yet be restored and made bolder still by the remembrance. The world shall be better off for it.